What's up guys, Harry here, known as Trade Sharp, and I'm going to bring you this quick video today to explain to you what is going on, what are these big red candles, and what to expect. So without further ado, let's run this intro. So basically we did see a nice big candle that got immediately bought back up, big red candle here. But we did somehow close above the top side Trology band. So that's pretty impressive, closing above the top side Bollinger Band, and you can see that there is not really much trend change as long as we're closing above the top side Bollinger Band. You can see here it acts as resistance, we get a dump. So as long as we're closing above that, it's good. So I look for some sort of trending or consolidation. Now, the next thing I want to look at is the 3-day, which will be closing in a day and 15 hours, and we'll basically see how that goes. The 3-day is coming in at 31,553. So if we do close above there, then obviously that's bullish, looking for some more trending action. So let's jump down to the lower time frames. In the lower time frames, we can see that Bitcoin this morning did come down a bit. That's why I'm posting this video late, because I didn't want to say that, we're looking bearish, because I want to see its reaction, and this was its reaction. So basically, we're gonna come in here and draw some new ranges. So the obvious range here we have is below this candle wick here. So we can see that's our range. Our immediate short-term range is going to be actually determined by, I would say, this. That's our immediate short-term range, and that our immediate medium-term range would be about here. And yeah, basically now that we're crossing above this area here, this will close in 44 minutes. So let's see what happens in 44 minutes. But if we do close above here, I look for the next extension here. This is basically a very simple trading style that we even use in Forex, and it's basically wick fills with clear traffic. So whenever you have what is called clear traffic, which means no resistance on the other side, then it goes to your next take profit area. So basically, if you close above the current resistance here on a 1 hour, then you can expect it, high chance, it will go up to its next resistance, which is coming in right around here, right? So you could expect something to print like that, and that's how you can trade that. So I want to see the reaction here, of course, but ultimately I'm looking for some ranging, and unfortunately that is a big range. I mean, what are we? We're in a $4,000 range. So that is obviously yeah, it is a big range, but there's nothing really I can say, like, above here, a 4-hour closure above here, we've broken that range. I think even a 2 hour will do it below here. Then I look for this wick to be filled immediately. I do look for that wick fill. Some people are saying to see a bounce out of this level. Now that is very possible. I do see this as a last level of support, and I'm not going to make any acquisitions, but you know, especially from this base here. That's why I think this would act as, because it's not clear traffic, right? But we do commonly see that once we break this here, we do get these wick fills, and this will be filled here. So that is common to see, so that is some caution. Now if we do break below this wick, then there's some very big issues, and I do think that we will come into a greater correction, to be honest, maybe even all the way down to 20,000, or but we'll take it step by step, and because we have a lot of support along the way, but especially this base here at 24,000, this is a pretty strong base. But we do have a chance to come all the way back down to this base here, because if you're looking at the higher time frame, such as a daily, you can see that first level of base, like proper support, is that 24,000 I was talking about, and then we come back down here. So we could see something like that. It is very possible, and yeah, we'll just have to play it day by day. I'll be updating you guys now daily because this is some interesting times, but definitely watch this level here coming in at 20,435 on my chart. And yeah, it will tell us. So let's quickly look at Ethereum. Let's just quickly take a look at Stokes. So you can see Stokes are turning up on the 1 hour, 4 hour Stokes are gonna get a fresh cross up. So yeah, I'm ultimately looking for a small move up here, just ranging to be honest. So now that is said, we can go and talked about that. Look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, basically, I am looking for some downside, and that comes, with the Bitcoin going on to the downside. Now, in the short term, we can see essentially we're in the same range with Ethereum. We could draw a line very similarly to Bitcoin, basically copy paste. Here's your short term, your fill. It looks like the Bitcoin chart, right? We close above there, which we have, looking for the next move up there. So I don't need to draw for you, but if you can see the difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin is Ethereum is being held with this 50 moving average. Bitcoin is still below it, so that's the only difference I can see between the two charts. But if Bitcoin does get a bit crazy, I'm looking for a very big base to be the 700 and $50 level around this 756, maybe even up here 780. But I think that this will be the main base. And if you look at Ethereum on a daily, it will basically just be a backfill, come down here, and that doesn't cause any problems for me. I do have very, very big problems if we close dailies below here because that's a change of structure. Now, what I see basically Ethereum is at now, if we look at a weekly, is I think Ethereum is basically at the stage where Bitcoin was at 12,000. So if we go here, remove this, and we go to 12,000. So if we see, I think, oh, that's 12 hour. I'm thinking, why can't I see anything? So basically, Ethereum is at the stage where we were about here, and maybe it's at this stage. I might, call it safe, say it's at this stage here, where, we're gonna have one of these long consolidations, and then we're gonna come up, no price history there. We're gonna have one of these long consolidation with a big dump, maybe back, back down to 750 possibly, and test that previous support, right? Because we just broke that huge support, and then it's going to break all-time high, and you can see the reaction, what happened when it broke all-time high. So that's ultimately what I think. I'll leave you with that, guys. Remember, take care and trade sharp. Peace.